Hi friends, welcome back to my channel and a very special welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen. I'm a certified weight loss and nutrition coach who has lost and maintained a 140-pound weight loss. And it is Friday, so it is weigh-in day. We're gonna talk about my week. We're gonna talk about my weigh-in. This is also my opportunity to give you 20 million updates on life and everything going on. So if you're excited, give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not, turn your bell on because I do a weigh-in update video every Friday and I actually upload 5 videos every single week. Down in the description box, I will have nutrition coaching. Highly recommend personalized macros and calories. That is exactly what I followed to lose 140 pounds. And I have maintained that weight loss for almost 3 years now, which I'm very proud of. So definitely check out macros and calories and one-on-one coaching down below. Links and discounts to my favorite things, and come join our Facebook group. It's free, it's supportive. We would love to have you, are all down below. So let's jump into my weigh-in, my week, updates, all the things. Happy Friday, friends. I hope you had an amazing week. I had a fantastic week. I had a busy week, but I had a really good week. I have a lot of updates for you. Let's start out with recapping my week. So like I mentioned last Friday, I was just rounding out my cycle. Thank goodness that is over. My cycle is done. I am feeling back to normal. I did suffer from quite a bit of fatigue and cravings during my cycle. I think a lot of that has to do with being in perimenopause, and my sleep is also really affected by my cycle. Sometimes I'm overly tired. Sometimes I can go to sleep really easily, but then I wake up and can't fall back to sleep. It's a big mess. If you know, you know. If you're in any type of menopause stage, whether it's perimenopause or post, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So last week was a little bit of a challenge, sleep-wise, energy-wise. And this last week I had a really busy week. I still got in all of my workouts this last week. In fact, on Sunday, I did my first run since moving. So it's been, what, 3 weeks-ish since I did a 30-minute run. And let me tell you, I definitely felt it. By not running for a few weeks, I mean, I run a little bit at boot camp. We do laps and things at boot camp, but I'm not running for a sustainable amount of time, like 30 minutes like I did on Sunday. It was definitely hard. The first 15 minutes were really hard. And the Couch to 5K app that I use, it tells you when you're halfway done. So when you've hit the 15-minute mark, and I was just running along going, come on, it's gotta have been 15 minutes. It just felt like the longest 15 minutes of my life. But once she said I was halfway done, I kind of got this momentum and this energy to keep going. And then it does prompt you when you have 1 minute left. And that's also the longest 1 minute. I was so tired, you guys. I barely made it through the 30-minute run, but I did it. And where I live now, it's a little bit more hilly, so I have quite a bit of variance in terrain, which is actually really good. It helps with endurance. It helps build that up, especially when I'm doing 5Ks and 10Ks and I don't know what the terrain is necessarily going to be. It helps to have that difference in elevation and learning how to run up slight inclines and hills. But it was hard, but I was so proud of myself when I finished. I mean, beyond proud of myself that I finished. It was also so beautiful to run here. The sun was coming up. It's just such a beautiful community. I actually ran up the main road and back, and then I ran out behind my house where all the new builds are. So I got to look at the beautiful mountains while the sun was coming up. That definitely helped keep me motivated. It was my first run in my new house. So now I kind of have an idea of what a 30-minute route looks like. So I'm going to get back to consistently running at least once per week. I would love to run 2 days per week, but with all of my other workouts, my 3 days of boot camp, my 2 days of going to the gym, it's sometimes impossible to add a second day, and I absolutely need a rest day. Tuesdays is my rest day. I take a full rest day on Tuesdays. I've talked about maybe going to a fitness class at the gym on a Tuesday, but I need to continue to get settled and get ahead of the game a little bit before I do that. And I also want to let my body get back into a regular, consistent workout routine because it's been a little bit inconsistent with moving. Even though I was getting 30,000+ steps a day moving and unpacking, it wasn't the same workouts that I typically do. I wasn't getting my heart rate up. I wasn't getting my heart rate up. I wasn't building and maintaining endurance. I was just moving my body, which is fantastic, which is actually, which is one of the best ways to lose weight is walking and moving your body. I just couldn't add in any exercise at that point, and now I'm just getting back into my regular 6-day a week exercise routine. We got an email that the new amenities center is going to be opened up this last Wednesday. So Troy and I actually went to the soft opening and we got to check it out. Wow, is it incredible? It is incredible. It's almost 40,000 square feet of goodness. There's an indoor lap pool, a pizza oven, a coffee shop, a barber, estheticians for massages and facial. There's a game room. There's so many fantastic amenities. And it also houses our new gym, which is 3 times the size of the gym that I've been going to in the community, which is fantastic. I was really hoping that there would be additional free weights, that there would potentially be additional machines and barbells that the current gym didn't have. And I was really pleasantly surprised at everything that this new gym includes. So I actually reached out to my Trainwell coach, Kayleen, and I asked her if next time she changes my workouts, if I can introduce some of these new pieces of equipment and different weights that I have available now at the new gym. I will be going to the new gym starting this next Thursday. Right now, we're still utilizing the old gym as this was just a soft opening of the new amenity center, but I can't wait to use it. It's absolutely stunningly beautiful. Troy and I want to check out the pizza place. I'm definitely going to have coffee there and just relax one of these days. Maybe go to the indoor pool, the outdoor pool. I'm excited to start actually utilizing all of the incredible amenities of my community. It's just been so busy getting settled and people in and out that I just haven't had that opportunity. But it's coming. Summer is coming. I can't wait to use the pools. Speaking of unpacking and people coming and going, it was another busy week of people coming and going. We actually got our landscaping completely finalized on Tuesday. They brought the last few plants that we were missing. He finished putting the sand in the pavers. There was a couple of nicks on our house that they actually had to fix. The only thing we're missing is the gate that goes on the wall for our garbage can. That was a whole ordeal. So we actually ordered our gates through this custom gate company in Green Valley. It's the same gate company we used for our metal door on our old house. We didn't know that our landscaper had a recommendation for gates. He never told us. So we went with the company that we were familiar with. We gave them the measurements that we wanted for the gates. And when the gates actually got delivered, we realized that the gate for the garbage can wall was number 1, too tall, and number 2, too wide. And we even told Julio that the gate was 5 feet tall by 4 feet wide. Well, come to find out, the HOA doesn't allow the wall of the garbage can, the wall that houses the garbage can, to be any higher than 4 feet. And we made our gate 5 feet. So our gate actually stuck up above the wall about a foot. It looked terrible. Not to mention, we went with 4 feet wide, just like we told Julio. And the gate actually hits our gutter, and we're not able to relocate our gutter. So it ended up being this big ordeal where we were going to have to pay for the custom gate company to fabricate this gate into a smaller gate. The 2 gates to begin with were almost $2,000. So we were going to have to pay additional money to refabricate the gate smaller since they're all custom, and it wasn't the gate's fault. Honestly, Julio should have told us that the wall couldn't be more than 4 feet because we would have gotten a 4-foot gate. Even the size of the gate though ended up being too large. So Julio, our landscaper, graciously purchased our gate from us. His gate guy came out and is going to fabricate a gate just like the one that we have so that it matches our other gate that's on this side of our house that actually goes into our backyard, our 5x5 gate. I'll put it in here for you so you can see it. He's going to fabricate a smaller gate that matches for us. So it actually worked out really well. We just gave Julio our other gate. He's giving us a new gate. So we're just waiting on that, but our landscaping is completely done. We absolutely love it. We love it. It was worth every penny, and it was a lot. Like I said, it was double what we expected to pay, but it looks absolutely incredible. We are still putting a few finishing touches on our backyard. We did go to a little town here called Tubac. It's about 20 minutes from where we live in Green Valley. It's about 20 minutes from where we live, 20 minutes from Nogales, the Mexico border. We love that little town. We actually went 2 days in a row and we bought some beautiful metal pieces for our yard. We bought these metal flowers that are up against our back fence. I bought some metal flowers that go into my pot that I had at my old house. And instead of real flowers that just die in the Arizona summer heat, I bought these beautiful orange metal flowers. We bought a little side table and we bought a patio table that matches the little side table. We had to order it. It'll be about 3 weeks before it's here, but it's giving us all the Arizona vibes with the sun and it matches our gate. We also purchased this cute little baby metal javelina for decor. Javelinas are a thing here in Arizona. They're kind of a wild pig. I would recommend Googling it. I think they're cute. They stink and they can be aggressive, especially if you have a dog with you. But I've encountered them several times when I'm walking and they just ignore me. They just run off. I think they're cute. They are stinky, like I said, and they can be aggressive. We also bought a couple pieces of metal art, one that's going above our outdoor fireplace and one that's actually going on the wall of our front entrance. I showed you guys these in Wednesdays, what I eat in a day as well, but we had so much fun shopping in Tubac. I can't wait for our patio set to get here. We're also going to be purchasing a fire pit that's going to go out on the patio that is not underneath our outside porch. That's actually out in the open. We have such a large backyard and such a large patio paver area that we need another piece of furniture to kind of round it out. So we're on the hunt for that. I did purchase this metal kind of agave plant with these flowers to go into that pot originally, but it just didn't look right because it didn't have any color. It was just silver. So we ended up putting that out in our front yard. We've just had so much fun. So much fun curating our patio, curating our landscaping. I also ordered a little bistro 2-chair table set for out front on the patio. That way we can enjoy the sunsets out front and the sunrise in the back. It's just been a lot of fun. We have spent a lot of money this month, a lot of money. I mean, luckily we didn't have a mortgage this month because you get that 45-day period when you buy a home, because we spent all of our mortgage and then some this month. So it is back to budgeting, filming regular content on my YouTube channels, doing coaching to help make up all the money we've spent. But it's been fun, not gonna lie, it's been fun spending all the money. We also had the floor in our garage epoxied, which we love, highly recommend. It looks so nice, it's so easy to clean. It looks a lot better than just a concrete floor in your garage that gets stained and discolored. We had that done this week. We also had people in and out just correcting a few things. Remember I mentioned the blue tape on the wall in my What I Eat in a Day a couple weeks ago. Well, we've had painters in here, plumbers in here. They came to replace the cracked sink in the master bedroom. We've been having our GFI in our garage tripping, so the electrician's been out. We have people coming in and out this entire week just fixing things that were part of that 2-week walkthrough with our customer service person. I mentioned all of this in last Friday's video. If you missed it, I'll link it for you. You can kind of get up to date, but it's just been busy. Even though we're unpacked and we're settled, it's been so busy, which is people coming in and out. We have Chris, our handyman, coming on the 21st to put in the dog door in the slider. I cannot wait. It's actually not been as bad as I thought, having to let the dogs out into the backyard. I'm so grateful for a fence and not having to walk the dogs to go to the bathroom all the time. But it is a little bit of a pain having to figure out, do they need to go to the bathroom? Do they not need to go to the bathroom? Lola still thinks she goes on a walk every time she has to go to the bathroom, so she goes to the front door. So I can't wait to get the dog door. That'll be the final step for them to be able to kind of go in and out as they choose. It's just been so busy. It continues to be so busy, but I'm feeling back to normal a little bit. Troy even said that we're feeling more settled in our house. Things are starting to come together. I am waiting for everything to be completely done before I film the home tour, decorated, ready to go home tour. So it's probably going to be a few weeks before you see that. That video will go live on a Sunday as always. I just want everything here. That includes the new patio furniture, our fire pit, everything. I want it to be completely done so you can see everything. Speaking of home videos, you are going to see our moving vlog on Sunday. Such a fun video. It was basically the whole moving in experience. You saw the empty house tour last week. I've got a grocery haul coming your way tomorrow. I've got a lot of content coming. I am back to filming my regular content. This is my job. This is how I support my family, pay my mortgage, pay my bills, have a roof over my head. So I am back to working again to make up all the money we've spent. It's been fun spending it, but now it's time to get back to work to recoup my savings account. We love our house though. We love everything about where we live. We just feel so blessed to live here. It's a dream come true, to be completely honest. We've had a lot of fun decorating it, and now we just want to settle in. We just want to settle in and live our life out in our dream home. It's been wonderful. And like I said, I want to start taking advantage of all of the amenities in my community. We are hosting Easter this year. My in-laws are coming over for Easter. It is my father-in-law's birthday on the 22nd. So we're going to kind of celebrate all of that on Easter. Unfortunately, our house isn't completely done, but my in-laws live 10 minutes away, so they can come over anytime. They'll be able to see it when it's completely done. But we're excited to actually start hosting the holidays here. We'll still go to their house most likely on Christmas Day, but my mother-in-law wants to come here as much as possible for the holidays. So we will officially be the host of Easter this year. Speaking of hosting, I posted a poll in my Facebook group. If you're not in my Facebook group, it's free to join. Come join us. That's how you can keep up with me day to day. I do fun stuff, challenges, giveaways, things like that in my Facebook group. I think I'm going to host a step bet for myself and also for you guys. Now that the weather's warming up, this is the perfect opportunity to actually join a step bet, start moving our body, getting in the habit of getting in our steps. How a step bet works is you basically put up money and you bet on yourself to get a certain number of steps every single day. And at the end of the step bet, which is typically about 5 to 6 weeks, if you met your personal step goal, you get your money back. And then anybody who didn't meet their step goal, their money is divided out amongst the people who did meet their goal. So you have the potential to get even more back than you put in. So I'm really excited to host one. I've never hosted one before, but I figured I was going to challenge myself. Let's do it together. So I will go ahead and put all of the information to join my step bet down below for you. Come and join us. Like I said, it's a great way to build a healthy habit of moving your body. It's a great way to bet on yourself. And when there's money involved, we're typically more consistent and more motivated to keep going. I personally can't wait for it. I know that it's going to help me get in extra steps, build those healthy habits, and what a fun way to kick off the warmer weather. Also, if you have questions on the step bet, leave them in the comments, but I will link it in the description box. We would love, love, love to have you come and join us. It's going to be so fun. I cannot wait. We are about to start our warm-up week this next week, and then we'll be full on into our step bet challenge. So come join us. We would absolutely love to have you. This next Saturday, the 26th, I'm actually running a 5K. It is in the pecan fields by where I used to live, about 10 miles away or so. This will be my 3rd year doing the pecan run. It is really fun. You actually get to run through the pecan fields. There's quite a few of us from my boot camp group doing the run. So that is partially why I've been getting back into consistently running, so that I'm ready for that. On that same day, I have my boot camp girls day. We're going to the spa. I cannot wait. And then I'm actually a witness in my friend Whitney's wedding that same day. So it's going to be a very busy, chaotic, fun-filled day, and I need it. I need it after moving. I need to relax at the spa. I'm going to have a facial. I cannot wait to go to Whitney's wedding, get in some activity in the morning. It's gonna be a really, really good day. I'll be posting pictures and things on my personal Facebook, in my Facebook group, on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram and in my Facebook group, again, come follow me. That's really the best way to keep up with me day to day. Little Missy back there snoring away on our dog bed is doing amazing. She sees her oncologist on the 29th for another follow-up appointment. She'll get her nails trimmed. Everything looks great. Her lymph nodes, I can't feel her lymph nodes. They look fantastic. She's been so much happier since the construction and the noise is done. She just is back to herself. She's living her best life. She's sunbathing on the patio, rolling around. Her and Palmer are both getting baths this weekend because they're so dirty from the before our yard was landscaped, but both her and Palmer are doing fantastic. Troy's doing really, really well. The moving has taken a bit of a toll on his body. He's noticing some swelling in his legs. He actually saw the vascular doctor this last week, and he needs to have a CAT scan because he's having some swelling in his upper thigh groin area. We think it's just his veins traveling up, but it is a bit of a concern. It's painful for him. And again, there is some additional swelling, and it could be from overuse while moving, but he's going to be having a CAT scan So I'll keep you guys updated on that. If you didn't know, Troy has 8 stents in his vena cava, stents that are in heart patients. His vena cava in your body is actually what pumps your blood from your upper body to your lower body. Troy has flow down, but not flow up. So back in 2018, he had vascular surgery, kind of an emergency special surgery to get those stents put in. They need to do an ultrasound on those to make sure they're open and flowing. So he's got some medical things coming up, some challenges that he's been experiencing, but overall he's doing well, and we're so grateful for that. We haven't had any bursitis or gout flare-up since he saw the rheumatologist. He's really been focusing on getting in more water, eating more fruits and vegetables. He's been eating a banana every night, which is great for his health conditions with the potassium. So I'm just proud of him for being consistent and doing his best to improve his health. This is a chronic condition. This is something that's never going to go away for him. In fact, it's going to worsen as he ages, but we're trying to combat it as much as we possibly can. My food has been going pretty well. I haven't been very consistent with tracking my food. Once we start the STEPBET challenge, another thing that I want to do is get back to tracking my food at least 3 to 4 days per week. Right now, I'm lucky if I track once or twice a week. I always track on the days I film my what I eat in a day, but then I don't track very often after that. So I do want to get back to that just to make sure that I'm maintaining my weight, just to see exactly where I'm at calorie-wise, protein-wise. I eat a very protein-rich diet, so I know that I'm hitting my protein goal. I just kind of want to see what that looks like. So I am committing to myself to get back to tracking at least 3 to 4 days per week instead of 1 or 2 days per week. When I stepped on the scale this week, I am actually up 0.2 pounds. So last week I was up a little bit. This week I'm up a little bit. I am also in ovulation, and for me, I typically do see an influx in my weight in the wrong direction during ovulation, and then it goes away. So by next week, hopefully that 0.2 is gone. But honestly, 0.2 pounds is 1 gazillion% of weight fluctuation. I didn't gain 0.2 pounds of fat. It's simply a fluctuation, most likely based on ovulation, hormones. I've been feeling a little bit puffy, and that could be because we're in the 90s here, abnormally hot here in Arizona, not to mention, just busy, just constantly moving my body. I'm a little bit fatigued and sore, so that could be where that came from. I'm not mad about it. I am still within my maintenance range, of my 10-pound maintenance range. I'm actually at the lower end of that. I'm feeling really good. I'm proud of myself for getting back to consistently exercising. I just need to get back to consistently tracking and focusing again on whole real food as much as possible. I've kind of gotten away from that a little bit. I am cooking now. I am meal prepping now. So I'm just kind of getting back to normal. It's been an adjustment. Life happens. And when life happens, sometimes our weight loss, our maintenance, our food, our water kind of goes to the wayside, but I'm ready to get back to 100% normal for me and for my maintenance and weight loss health journey. So I'm not mad about a 0.2 gain. Let's see what next week brings. Let me know down below, how was your week? How was your weigh-in? Fill me in on everything. I love hearing from you guys. Also, happy Easter. I hope you enjoy Easter with your family. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I have a grocery haul coming your way tomorrow, a house moving vlog coming your way on Sunday. So I will see you in the next one. Bye, friends.